Darlene, Ken, what up, friends? Ice-T, little brother, welcome in. You better already. What up, Christina? Welcome in, friends. We're making meatloaf. Let's get into it right away. I'm messing around today, friends. We gotta get this prep going ASAP, friends. Welcome in. So I'm gonna just bang this out real quick. Just sit back and relax. want to get that skin off it too. Let's save these. We'll come back to those. That's what we want to get off. Welcome in, friends. We're making meatloaf today. Yeah, welcome in. She does. Adam, welcome in. Yeah, J-Man, let's get it. Wow, fancy. You guys season your peppers, just take the back end of your knife, spread them out. All right, friends, the trick with peppers, you ready? So you see how they're, this white part is inedible. We don't want that, okay? It's sour. So we'll get that out of the way real quick. Right. So when they're poofy like this, you take them like this and you squish them. Use your palm. You're just flattening them out, okay? Real quick. And then you'll get that middle part. Just put your knife flat, and it should be able to get up all that white, all that excess white stuff that's in there, or seeds. Just have your knife flat, okay? One more again. All right. Simple to cut peppers. Here we go. Take your fingers like this. Tuck it within. You see that? And then just chop away there, friends. See? It's all about shapes, man. Back in my day, we didn't have dicers and slicers and machines. You better get the cutting, little homie. Carrots are easy. Cut them in half. Chop them down. Stand them up. Chop them down the middle. Okay? Don't be afraid. It's just a vegetable. Boom. Boom. Alright, lay them flat. Cut them like this. Follow the curvature of the carrot. Okay? Look at that. Any stronger than me? See? Try again. I'm gonna save these carrots and this celery for me. Just get it. Made light work of them carrots. Chop them down a little bit more. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to go inside the meat. The finer I chop it, the more it'll shrink a little bit. We're gonna get this going. The mirepoix featuring green peppers, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper. Knoxville, Tennessee in the building. I mean, what up? Biz, what up? Lori, Gail, no work today. Mitchell, Maria. And then while this is going, as soon as we get the meatloaf in the oven, we're gonna start our potatoes for our mashed potatoes. We're gonna make mushroom gravy, meatloaf, and mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. In the meantime, welcome in. How y'all doing? Wow, with the party hat, welcome in, thank you. See what else they got. With the thumbs up. Hey, welcome in. And the floating heart. What burrito you need, I got you. Right here. A taco loaf. Well, I'm Mexican. Yeah. The weight experience. No. You know what? Before I even talk about it, the Bears losing, it hurt a little bit, but I'm proud of them. They're a phenomenal team. They're just going to get better. Oven 350. Now they should have went for the field goal the first couple of times, don't you think? The first two times they went for it on fourth in the beginning of the game, they should have just kicked 2 field goals. It wouldn't have been that close, you know what I mean? People see the last play and they're like, "Why? What did that happen?" Sometimes I understand interceptions for positioning, right? For field positioning. Would you rather would you rather punt return and get them at the 35-yard line? Or would you pass them the ball intentionally to get them like in the teens or the single digits, you know what I'm saying? And I think that interception thing was sketch, you know? Dang. Ivan, what up? Bag, what up? Yeah, it was probably the greatest pass I've ever seen in my life. But it's kind of annoying that they have to make big time plays like that in order to like stay in the game, right? Don't you think? I know next season they're gonna work on like scoring more points in the first half and not like getting it down to the wire. What do you guys think about mirepoix? No mame? You guys like it? I agree. Well, when they had the opportunity, even the announcers said, the guys, they were like, you should just run the ball, like run it. You have them, they're worn out, dude. Don't give them a chance. Just keep running that ball. And they stopped. They could have just finished the drive and like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Spectators always see it all. We don't know what the heck's going on like in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like legit. So we can only just assume. We can only be fans of the sport. But you know what? They play Seattle next season in a season game. I'm for sure gonna go see them play, dude. That'd be sick. It happens though, it's all good. It is what it is. I was so surprised they made that pass at the end though. Loveland getting injured really did mess everything up. But Cole Kmet finally stepped up. Finally, after how many games? I don't know. Spill the pink stone. That's my daughter's stone. Mamad. They could have just run it. I agree. They're trying to I don't know, dude. They could have went for 2 and won the game too in regulation. I don't know why they didn't do that. There's just a lot of opportunities, but when the stakes are that high, they've practiced those things multiple times, so it's not really up to us, It is what it is. Their play calling and the way that they played got them to that point. Obviously, there's a lot of flaws in their game, but through and through, they're better than the Packers. They're the best in the North, NFC North, and they're just going to get better, so I don't care. Yeah, exactly. They didn't get blown out like fucking San Francisco, dude. Are you kidding me? But San Francisco was doing that to teams all season. It's all good, though. I just work on more cooking content now that I'm not watching football anymore. Yeah, all the time. She learns a lot. She's like a sponge. She absorbs so much knowledge. But what's crazy is she's kind of like a picky eater, and we're trying to break her from that. She's starting to certain more things, but she's still really picky. Yeah, true. I don't want to get this shirt messed up, so I'm here. Yeah. Welcome in, friends. Like the live. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We're cooking at home today. Apple lover. Where's your husband? What the hell? No, the restaurant's open. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? Making meatloaf. Trying to roast me, bro? Really, Lily? That's awesome. Brian, welcome in. No, because I own a restaurant. So should I not own a restaurant because of what you think? Look at this. Get your one-track minded head ass out of here, dude. What year are we living in? The 1920s? My good. I'm happily married Christian man. So if you're a Christian woman and you're talking like that, you should think of how you should be talking. I got staff there today. You don't watch TV? Babe. Babe, are you busy? Come here. Please. Come here. Somebody said that asked me if I was gay, so they want to see if I really have a wife.
Hell yeah, you really got a wife. What the fuck you talking about, boys?
So, baby.
I'm looking like a stud today.
Look at that.
Hold up. Gassed up, shawty. Alright, look at it. You wanna know if he likes the wife? Look at this. This is his wife editing her content. That's his wifey. Alright? So if you didn't know, now you know.
Did you show them what you look like for real? That's not beautiful art right here. Said guys don't cook in the kitchen. Only gay guys do. He cooks. Bullshit. You don't even know how to spell cooks. You type stupid. There's autocorrect and you still spelled it wrong. You look goofy as hell. That's my wife, dude. My sister. What the hell?
What?
You guys are weirdos, bro.
Whoa. Yo, what's up recently?
Bunch of nerdalines. How you gonna roast me and you got autocorrect and you still spell it wrong? That means you really don't know how to spell.
You literally had a chance to, like, you know, validate what you're gonna send.
I know. Dude.
These like roasts that we do come out on the spot. You have a chance to think about, like, what am I gonna say, and then you type it out, and then you can read it before you send it, and you still fuck up
and then you capitalize it and you look stupid. S2 poo q doop 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 dip. Emoji, sad face. Whatever you said. That's my life.
What?
Just these days, huh? Been a while.
What's that? What's my what? Okay, I'm gonna go edit some content and smash this barbecue grill.
Jesse, you said meatloaf. Don't be a nerd for the culture. You will get eaten by the algorithm. Don't do it to yourself. We gave you more than enough chances, little weasel. Indiana, what up? Yanez. Were y'all in a restaurant yesterday? Yeah, we own a restaurant. Today we're off today. Friends, we got Kobe beef and Angus beef for this meatloaf. If that's okay. Janine, welcome in. Sarah, if I didn't see you, welcome in. I'm trying to get that a little bit translucent because I don't want it to be undercooked when you bake it, because it could still get hidden under there and you'll still have some really hard pieces. We're making meatloaf, peace and love. Gotta get the kitchen shears, break it out. Yeah. Shaggy Scooby. Alright. Meatloaf it is. Meatloaf it is. Yeah.
Ready?
No, you can't play that music in there. Like your copyright. Yeah. You're having potatoes for dinner. Baked potatoes with tacos. Ooh, wait. Batacos? Potacos. Potacos. I thought you meant like po people tacos. You like po people tacos? Me too. I ain't got no money in my bank account, so me too. Friends, I forgot the breadcrumbs. Oh no. They're in the car. Like and subscribe, friends. Like and subscribe. I'll be right back. Watch the food. Not even. Alright. I think maybe like, I'm gonna turn it off, but I'm gonna let it do its thing. Get it. All right, friends, meatloaf. I got a pound of Angus beef and a pound of Kobe beef. All right. Well, look at. I'm gonna simultaneously do this all around the same time. So the potatoes are gonna take 45 minutes to an hour to make. So we're gonna get that going right now. Boom. And we're gonna go medium high on the water. It's literally just water, red potatoes. Okay. We're gonna add this vegetable mix towards the end, but for right now, I'm gonna mix up the meatloaf mix. Okay. Welcome in, friends. All right. Just want to get no blood on me. Okay. So we're gonna do salt. Okay. Pepper, half on the pepper. Always do half of whatever salt ratio, because pepper, if you put too much, it can be spicy. Okay? Oregano, for that herbaceous flavor. Okay. Crush our peppers just a little bit, a little tang. Garlic. About 2 tablespoons. Eggs. All right, so 1 pound of Kobe, 1 pound of Angus, salt, pepper, oregano, 3 eggs. I think 3 is good. Panko breadcrumbs. We don't want to use a mixer when you mix the meat, because you don't want to overwork it. And when you overwork it, what tends to happen is it gets really, it gets real dense and dry. So what we're just trying to do is incorporate all the ingredients together with our hands, right? To make sure that it's still going to hold its own integrity, and as it poofs up in the meatloaf pan, it'll fill all the gaps of empty space with the meatloaf itself. Curly. Even the meatloaf that they sell at the in the frozen aisle, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you could ever go wrong making the meatloaf. Okay, it's just a go-to goodie. Okay, it's pretty good. pretend it's soy rizo. Come on, you. Be a camera phone. Stay. There you go. Yeah, that's really good. It's a good stubby. Alright. Pretty much loaded, my friends. What I like to do, so look, this is seasoned, that's good. We're gonna hit it with more salt and pepper. Okay? Make sure this is salt. Guys, I'm putting sugar. We're gonna do just a little bit more sugar. And another little trick we like to add. A little bit of Worcestershire. Always goes good with beef. We've had moderators. Yeah. You just haven't caught us at this time. We do little things here and there, you know what I'm saying? Welcome in. Alright, Meatloaf friends. What do you guys think of the meatloaf? I'm gonna add a little bit more breadcrumbs. It needs to be a little bit thicker. It looks good though. Feels good. Looks good, feels good. Nobody's good. £2 meatloaf right there, friends. So the trick is to just try to get all those angles, corners filled evenly with the right amount of meat. First. Okay. No pockets. You guys think so far? See or no way? Sorry it's not tacos or burritos today. Yeah. I used Angus and Kobe. Paper with it. Just get it, my friends. All right, check it out. So this is the trick. We gotta pound it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like we're making guacamole. Everything matters. We're gonna make mushroom gravy with some truffle oil too. Why not? Just clean it up a little bit. I'm so sorry. Honestly, mess up my camera. Get in there. What do you think, friends? Gucci band in there or no? All right, friends, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this in the oven for 1 hour at 350. Okay, we're gonna double foil it. And then we're gonna crank the oven up to like 375. We're gonna flip the meatloaf over, take it out, and we're gonna try to get a little char on there. Then we're gonna put a brown sugar ketchup topping on that little bad boy. While the potatoes are going right here for the mashed potatoes, and then we're gonna make the mushroom gravy. So if you got another hour, what do you do? Welcome in, friends. If you're new, like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. Ain't no silent library. Here we go. Right in the middle. And they're raw. I'm gonna set a timer on my oven so I don't have to worry about it. I'll tell it to you right now. Right here in my nagging. 1 hour, start now. Alright, we're good. Everything's gonna be. No, you're good. It's 1 pound of Kobe beef, 1 pound of Angus beef, 2 carrots, 2 celery sticks, 1 onion. That's a mirepoix, and then we added green peppers to it, because the green pepper is gonna make the meatloaf sweet. 3 eggs, panko breadcrumbs, like 2 ounces, 4 ounces, and then tablespoon of each of the salt, half. Like I said, salt and pepper ratio should always be half. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, it's some little playlist on YouTube. It's called The Drive 12 Hours. Pretty hard. Bro, stop capping. You bought that from Cracker Barrel. I don't even. Do Cracker Barrels even exist anymore? How are you trying to like be funny about some? Bro, stop capping. You bought that from Blockbuster. Like, what are you talking about? You're a weasel, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. If you doubt it, click bow. That's all I'm saying. Once the stream ends, well, I think on YouTube you could just rewind it back, right? Can't you? Live replay. You could just go back. Yeah. Greg, bro, shops at Circuit City, Radio Shack, in the building. Bro still got stuff at layaway at Kmart. Any last words? How? I'm ready. I'm prepared to die. Roast your ass. Get out of here. Alright, friends. Ongos. Little mushroom action. Alright, so these potatoes are going hard right now, okay? So I need a little pot. Quick pot. It's a good pot for mushroom gravy. The playlist is called The Drive - 12 Hours. It's just like a lo-fi playlist. Lifetime. That's funny. Alright. I'll BRB. If you like the live, friends. If you're new, like the live, tell us where you're tuning in from. Also, if it's your first time in and you subscribed, put a taco emoji or a little flame emoji or something to let us know. Stephanie. No mushies, Eric. What's up with these? You guys vibing with the music? I dig it. Gerald, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Yeah. All right. You guys are liking it? You guys are digging it? I'll be right back. We gotta do a little we gotta do some onions for sure. But I think we should do them like, how should we do them? Like strips? Should we do, yeah, we should do onions like strips, right? Yeah, I have a restaurant too. We're making meatloaf. The meatloaf's in the oven. Mind you, I'm doing this on an electric stove too. All the odds are against me. We're gonna make it happen though. And then the meatloaf has to be 165. In order to be cooked all the way through, okay, friends? So that's what we're looking for, 165. All right, we're stripping this one. Ready? Ah, Patsy U. I love Patsy U. I also like Tom Kha and Tom Yum Soup. Pad Thai is cool, but like Pad See just hits different. I don't know. With the chicken and everything, you know what I'm saying? This is what we're making for our beef base. I mean for our mushroom gravy. A little bit of sage, salt and pepper. This is everything that's going in it. A little bit of regular olive oil. I just need to get some butter. So I said I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some for this one. I got the goods. Ready for the next phase, my friends. Not even. I had to get butter. Okay, here we go. We're making meatloaf. So right now we're gonna do mushroom gravy. I got potatoes going for mashed potatoes, and then in the oven we got a meatloaf. I think I might do a vegetable too. I should have got corn. I could have made corn succotash, but that's okay. I do have whole corn actually. So maybe we'll just do a regular corn. I don't have any more vegetables. Let's see if I can jazz it up somehow. All right, friends. You guys ready? Okay, check it out. Hot, we just want to get it a little bit hot. Right? The first thing we're gonna do, oh, I need garlic. Okay. We're gonna sweat these onions down. Okay? We're gonna do it with a little bit of butter. Maybe like 2 tablespoons. Let's actually make it 4 because we're gonna do all that mushroom. No, we're not gonna do all that mushroom, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, so this is 2 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons, sorry. Waldo, welcome in. Is that okay, friends, if you get a little closer to the butter melting? Friends, if you're new, like the live stream. Let's get it. Now I'm making we're making mushroom gravy for meatloaf. Once that butter starts to melt down a little bit, which it's like halfway done right now, we're gonna add our onions. We're gonna sweat them down a little bit. Okay. So that incorporate with the butter. This is a little mushroom gravy recipe. And I do have a little bit of flour to thicken it up. And everything's said and done. Anyways, while that's melting and transluting a little bit. My name's Abraham. We own a restaurant in Lakewood, Washington called Sugar Bones Tacos. We cook at home also. We do other things besides Mexican food. We just want to educate people. Before we started this YouTube channel and before we opened a restaurant, I was an executive with the Cheesecake Factory for a lot of years. I did restaurant openings, menu development, worked out of corporate. And then before that, I worked for Maggiano's, Denny's, a lot of corporate restaurants, a lot of corporate training. So this is just like us just kind of opening up our doors to everybody, but we cook food like this all the time. So it's just our way of doing it at home, on our day off. It's cool to be a lot more laid back because, yesterday, there's certain days we're getting our ass kicked in the restaurant. It's really hard to like talk to everybody. So this is a nice, like different kind of like pacing. It is, yeah. Thank you. Doofus. That's a cool name. All right, once the butter is melted completely and the onions are still cooking to be translucent, we're gonna add a tablespoon of garlic in there. Okay. That's where it gets a little fun. I have an idea. Is that cool? Salt. Pepper. A little bit of sage. I hate how it gets stuck. Swirl the pan around. Okay. A little bit of truffle oil. Zoom out just a little bit, friends. Sorry. There you go. A little bit of truffle oil. I'm gonna go deglaze around the side of the pan, just the outer rim. We don't want to plop it right in the middle. Just a little bit of truffle oil. It's really expensive and it's very perfumey, pungent. Okay. Let that sweat down and reduce by a little bit. All right. 2 minutes. And that's just gonna cook down. We're gonna let that sweat down and reduce. The mushroom's gonna shrink down a little bit once they get all that excess water out of them. And then this is the base for our mushroom gravy. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil to this, the top part. But really, the mushrooms hold a lot of water weight, and that's just it's all gonna just come together really nicely. Potatoes are cooking still. The way that you could tell when the potatoes are done is if you stick a fork in them and lift them upside down. Fork tender, if they fall right off, they're ready to be mashed. See, the majority of that whole cook right there, I didn't even need to use a utensil at all. So now I'm gonna try to stir it all up, try to get it so it starts incorporating a little bit. It smells so good. You guys are funny. Gas stove all day. But you know what? It's challenging at home, but we still make it happen. So whatever you got, I'll take it. I was at a cooking competition and they had me on an electric stovetop, but it was a weird kind of burner where it would only activate and cook when something was on the surface of it, and then the fuse blew. So I was cooking without heat. I was boiling water without heat. That was crazy. A little razzle dazzle. Some sage on these mushrooms. Salt and pepper. Everything needs to be seasoned. In case you didn't know. See how much the mushrooms shrink down? They need to get even smaller than that. So that's just the base for the gravy. Yeah, like a little campfire one. We have one of those in the basement, but whatever. Well, I want to use them sometimes, but at the same time, it's like, it ain't that serious. You know what I mean? I'm making meatloaf right now. Meatloaf's in the oven. We got 39 minutes left. The potatoes are boiling right here in the water. I'm making a mushroom gravy. We're getting it. You guys digging the music? Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. We're just kicking it wild style. More salt. Tastes like mushrooms though. Tastes like it's coming together. But we need to get all that water out. Thank you. Brian, thank you for the thumbs up with the 10 joules. I appreciate that. Carlitos, Meatloaf, Freedom, welcome in. Season and layers, that's right. Let's get it. Hey, 111 likes. I appreciate you all so much. Welcome in. We're rocking and rolling, friends. We're making meatloaf. I was challenged. I wasn't challenged. I just like meatloaf. And you know what? It was about damn time. Ernesto Robles, welcome in. Jesse, hello. Big vibes. Kill Nat, what up? Thank you in. 3.88. Let's get it. We're almost there, friends. To 1 million. To 1 million. Yahtzee, baby. Ernest with the 100. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's get it, friends. You guys keep me going every day. And keeping the lights on. We're keeping the lights on. And then keeping you guys, keeping me going. It's the circle of keeping it going. The beef is with, the meatloaf's with Kobe and Angus beef. Corrupted. Not too bad, not too shabby. Nah, mushroom gravy. Mushrooms. This is potatoes for mashed potatoes. So that's working hard right here. Okay. And then mushroom gravy, meatloaf's in the oven. Man, do you dream about cooking too? No, not really. Look, I've been cooking so long that I just try to figure out what we're gonna eat, and that's it. Like, I'm not even joking. Cause we just like certain food, and my wife and I just be like whipping stuff up all the time. This is gonna be really good. Okay. I need to make me a little beef broth real quick. Hot water. Beef base. All-purpose flour, a little butter, a little cream. So that'll take it. I do. You know why? Because honestly, you go out to eat, you spend a lot of money, and then you're disappointed. Like, I know that we like meatloaf a certain way, but I'm not gonna go to where am I gonna get meatloaf like at Denny's? You know what I'm saying? Huh? I gotta make it at home. You gotta make it at home. That's right, EP. What up, what up? Nancy Mendez. What? Dania. Slow cooker for us today. That sounds good. Danny's back in the 50s. There used to be a coffee and donut shop. And they turn into Denny's. Now they turn into whatever restaurant wants to throw their DoorDash in there and whip it up for you for a small fee. Juan, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You don't like the pancake puppies? This is what I realized. I need pictures at home. So I need certain tools at home. right, friends, we're gonna do a little beef broth. Play it by ear. I like to taste it. Well, I don't taste things at the restaurant. I'm at home. The one thing I really want to know is the chicken base, chicken bouillon is very salty, and beef base is not. So I need to figure out how beefy I need to make it. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Mushrooms, like naturally have like a meaty texture to them, but I need to make sure the meaty texture is like meaty. You don't want no thin ass meat mushroom gravy. You know what I mean? You can use my charging base just to attach it.
Shut up! This is crazy. This is absurd. This must be done.
Go.
Hold on, let me try that first. Make sure that it's edible. Oh my god. Yeah, what's in that?
Yeah, you like it?
Oh my god, please save. Howdy y'all, how you doing? Hi Bags, hi Biz. Hi Jesse. Hi Megan, hi Sarah. Hi Green. Watch your back, dog.
Alright, we're gonna add a little bit more.
I'm thinking who else could be in here.
Let me see. Alright. I'll just move it. Give me a second. Butter. Melt that down. And then we'll add a little bit of this.
Is charging base have to charge?
Yeah, you just want to attach.
Something got you?
Yeah. You can attach the charger to the back of the battery, it'll charge faster. To the back of the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, mushroom gravy, log it in your Pokedex. Yeah. What's next? I know you guys are gonna see it. Are we talking about practice, friends? Come on. There we go. Hey. Turn off. Hey, thank you so much for the New Year's sticker. I appreciate that. Wait till you see the Meatloaf friends in 27 minutes. All right, friends. So look, we got gravy done. Potatoes are cooking hard. We're gonna clean up a little bit. We're gonna make our little ketchup topping. And then we're gonna make our mashed potatoes. Actually, let's see if our mashed potatoes are ready. They need to be hotter. That shit needs to be rolling in the boil. That's getting cranked up. I don't know what they think. I'm not. This is my restaurant. My house is my restaurant. That's right. We clean as we go here, friends. Because it's my day off and I don't want to do dishes more than 2 times. You feel me? How's it gonna be? Almost forgot where I was for a second. All right? Got to. What are we, animals here? What are you, an animal or something? And then also, if your stove is hot, it just cleans faster. It cleans better like when it's hot versus letting it cool down and cake up. You're playing that game, my friends. Thank you. I like the kitchen too. We're gonna remodel it this year at some point. I really want, that's my goal for this year is to remodel the kitchen. We kind of got sort of lemon in the kitchen. It looks good, but you know, there's, like we've already, you know, we got to replace some equipment already. We're trying to be more intentional with this stuff. Who's a grown man? Who's a grown ass man and still just eats ketchup on everything only? No? Oh, sugar. A little bit of pepper. a little splash. Maybe like a tablespoon of that. That is fire. Christina, have a good night. No, it's gonna be the topping for the meatloaf. I'm making meatloaf, friends. So that's the topping for the meatloaf, the little ketchup topping. Okay. We got our mushroom gravy right here. Potatoes are almost done. We're not quite there, you see? They're not there yet. The fork should go all the way through. So maybe like 5 more minutes, maybe. You know what we'll do is we'll cover it to give it like a nice little rolling boil. Just leave it as is, and then we'll go for it. Okay. So, with the potatoes, we actually got to make a little bit of a cream base to mix in the mashed potato. So, this is what we're going to make it in. It's going to be cream. This is a 1 pint, so this should be enough. All we're doing with this is really just heating it up. And then we're gonna add butter to the potatoes and mix them with it as we incorporate it. And then salt and pepper. Drop right here. So I'm gonna put this ketchup topping in the fridge for them. And then the potatoes, once we mash them, once we drain them, we'll put them in here and mash them. And then we'll add them back to the thing when we're done. Yusuf, we're making meatloaf. Friends, if you're new, like the live, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We cook every day. We live stream every single day, whether it be here at home or at the restaurant. We're really trying to incorporate and teach people the way that we've learned to cook over the years and all the restaurant experience and all the experience that we have with our family. These are just like good tools if you want to join us in cooking. That's it. Let's get it. We got 18 more minutes before the meatloaf's done, so we're good. Thank you for the thumbs up, Megan. I appreciate that. Yeah, because you think about milk, right? Milk is very thin, right? And what you're trying to do when you heat it up is get it a little bit thicker. Heavy cream already has that. That's not like, yeah. I think that froze. Yep. I think the first one needs to be different. needs to be different sizes. This one. Yeah, because the weight is you see it sometimes. It's not as epic of a transition. Does that make sense? Like, everything about that is cool. You just gotta figure out the right transition. Mr. Man, welcome in. We're learning. Yeah, so the cream in there. Like I said, we'll heat that up more towards when the potatoes are done. Mushroom gravy's done. I'm just gonna add some corn to the mix just for color. KFC bowl. I'm not, I said yeah. Hey, the music man. Love you. All right. We do have it. If you go to the YouTube channel, there's a store that sells all of the Sugar Bones Tacos merchandise. Loud Thunder, welcome in. Serena, hello, how are you? I want to cook this at a high temperature. Well, stop playing with your food. I'm gonna use some bean. Look, everybody tells me you don't use a bean smasher. You don't use a mashed potato smasher when you make your guacamole. So I'm gonna use this for the mashed potatoes. Normally I'll use a mixer, but it's all good. Oli. All right, friends, we got 12 minutes and 35 seconds. In the meantime, Okay.
I just change it from my room to make it okay, I'll cut back into the whole thing.
I'm gonna use this bowl for the mashed potatoes. Now we're just gonna, the corn's already cooked. We're just gonna cook down the butter. Welcome in, friends. Thank you so much for telling me where the store's at. Appreciate that. All right, guys, corn, mushroom gravy, meatloaf in the oven, potato. They're not ready yet, they're still a little hard. All right, we're gonna cover them the rest of the way. 8 minutes, I think they'll be ready in 8 minutes. And then after this, like I said, we have to flip the meatloaf over, remove it from the pan, turn up the oven, baste it. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. Oh, the sauteing? Sure. Okay. Sauteing 101, friends. You ready? So the trick with sauteing is to make sure that the pan doesn't have scratches on the bottom of it. That's your first thing, okay? So if there's scratches in your pan, chances are the food that you're cooking in the pan are gonna get stuck when you're moving it back, when you're agitating it, okay? So what I like to do, see if I can find something. We go rice. This person's talking about rice. So the trick to sauteing is when you put the majority of the weight in the front of the pan, like the tip of a pencil, you can control it, okay? And the flick of, when you think about sauteing with your brain, you think of flipping a pan, right? That's how your brain is telling your hand, flip it. But in all reality, you're not really flicking it, you're kind of jerking it at the end, right? So if I'm jerking it at the end, but I'm tilting the pan forward, and it's a slight jerk, see? But the more that there's oil or whatever on the pan, and how heavy the product is in the pan, you have to flick with more force. But the trick is to be consistent in the movement of your hand. See that? So the weight to this is with eggs or with anything, the distribution of the weight to the front of the pan, right? You see how I'm tilting it? Look, this is like shoulder length across. You see the angle, it's tilted. That's how I want to hold, like, not like I'm trying to keep it away like I'm afraid of it, but I want to make sure I have enough leverage in the front of it to bring it back. You're essentially just trying to bring it back to yourself. See? And then the better you are at it. You know, the trick, the reason why I do it so much and so hard and so vigorously is I'm trying to spread the ingredients out so that they're incorporated faster. See what I mean? Cool? I'm not Muslim, I'm Christian, and I'm Mexican, Puerto Rican. Yeah. But yeah, that's how that goes. It's easy, friends. Everything's easy. We just gotta understand it better. That's it. Cooking's so easy. Nice. Listen up, friends. If you're still thinking about it, we're 12 subscribers away from 3,900 subscribers. We've already hit over 500,000 views this month alone. We're going crazy. I need everybody's support by just liking and subscribing to the channel. Please and thank you. The mushroom gravy? It's already finished.
I need to sample everything. Pass.
How? I like that, dude.
I'm saying what pass is this at?
Oh, don't say pass like that then. What the hell? Pass like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, what?
That's how I took it.
Oh, babe. If it was as bad, I bet that shit's garbage. Okay. That is really good. A little salty. But it's gonna be like, you know,
Yeah, the beef is real dense. The meatloaf dense. Thank you. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, the mushroom gravy is a little salty, but that's from the beef base. It's not like too salty. It's got, like I said, I want it to be deep and rich with salt because meatloaf is so dense. 2 minutes, like I said, 2 minutes will open this. And the kitchen's clean today. Let's go. I ain't got no dishes. So what? Nah, it's not salty like that. No, it's not. It's a salty. It's not salty. Trust me. It has it's a little over salted, but it's not salty. Bada bing, bada boom. My PFP is chef. Hey. Nice. That's right. I appreciate you all. One minute and 34 seconds to the big reveal. You gotta tempt that bad boy. I know. It's all good though, you know what? I'm proud of them and that's all that matters. They're gonna be better next year. I like how they were leaving the stadium and everybody was just like giving them their respect. Dude, they worked their asses off this season. And they didn't even have that many injuries, to be honest with you, compared to a lot of like playoff teams. So, you know, they really need to be better, honestly. It's the best way to put it. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, they're ready. All right, we're gonna set the timer. We're gonna set the oven to 375, but we're gonna pull the meatloaf out real quick. Chicken. Oh yeah. This is our first check, okay? Actually, we need to keep it to 350. You guys ready for the first reveal? The anticipation. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed it to be. Okay. Like I said, friends, we're almost there. We gotta go up to that 375. You'll see what I do next. This is done. Yeah. Let me visualize this real quick, okay? This shit's hot. I want the juices to drip down. So we're gonna switch this up a little bit. Ah, you fucker. That pan is hot. All right, friends, you ready? Shit's hot. What do you guys think so far? Pretty good, huh? That's gonna go right back in the oven. We're gonna brown it up a little bit. We're gonna baste it. It's gonna look really good. Okay, friends, listen. Potatoes just finished up. Just get I eat these potatoes right now. I do it the OG way. Fucker. I'm not getting beat by potatoes today. That's the easiest part. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's put this cream. Let's heat it up. So rule of thumb is you got to heat up the cream when you put it in the mashed potatoes, or else they're gonna get cold and they're gonna turn into almost like a paste consistency. So the cream has to be hot, and then I'm gonna microwave this butter. It needs to be room temperature while we add it into it. So I'm gonna microwave this for like 40 seconds. Smells good. Let's take it up. Let's take it up a notch. Put it at 400. Why not? I know. Jesse kept talking about it, and my mom was talking about it. So I had to pull the trigger. Nice. What up, Steven? Al, I haven't made yet. Navin, what up, Sloth? Like I said, normally I'll use a mixer, but we got this. I'm afraid of no ghosts. I think I might have to put them in the bigger bowl. I ain't even gonna lie. It's all good though. I'm not gonna keep trying to do this little bit of a clown. There we go. Wiggle room. Nice. So I'm just really trying to make sure all the little big chunks are broken down a little bit before we start going. That's good, so it doesn't slow down the rhythm. Okay. Butter right down the middle. All the butter we can get. It's all coming together, friends. See? It's a little bit of time. I'm gonna go 2 tablespoons of salt in this one. This is a half a table. So we'll do 4 of those. And we're gonna do 1 tablespoon, or one heaping half tablespoon. Voila, my friends. And check this cream to make sure we're good. Almost there. Make sure the salt level, and that's good in this one. Oh my gosh. Dude. Just without the cream, I shed a tear. They're so good. All right, here we go. Let's go. From a potato to this. I gotta have my wife try this bad boy. I'll be right back. What happened? We're almost there, friends. Don't leave. We're almost there. All right, we got corn, mushroom gravy, mashed potatoes. Sorry, let me clean up as I go. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves so far. Ooh. What you know about that? But wait, there's more. They did.
Oh, big ol' meatloaf.
I have to do something. I don't like the way that it's sitting on that. Sorry, friends. Gonna make an on-the-fly change. Valeu. 5 more minutes, friends, and we're eating. Let's get it. Just knock out the last of these dishes and we're eating. Thank you. Go for me. That's the glaze, that's right. Winner chicken dinner. I mean, he's already been to the Super Bowl, you know? They forget how good that team is with the injuries or whatever. They got a crazy team, though. ABC. What up, Alphabet? Mashed potatoes, mushroom gravy, and a little bit of corn. Yeah. Check it out real quick. Give me a second. Pretty good. I gotta add some garlic bread. Do that in the oven. Seahawks? Old Seahawks fans? I could. Sugar Most Tacos can come cater. Maybe. Like 5 minutes. We're just finishing off. Michael, welcome in, my brother Dutch. What up? I don't understand what you're saying. Minnie, thank you. Portuguese. Welcome in. Oakland and Las Vegas. What are the odds of that? Of course. Hey, were you live streaming? Huh? Meatloaf is ready. Can you guys hear me? It's the best knife to cut meatloaf with, a bread knife. Okay? The way you measure it is if you take the width of your knife, and you go up with it. You want to cut away. See? Babe, are you ready to eat? What are we talking about? Practice, friends? Come on. Let's do it again. Friends, come on, what do you think? Yes or no? Would you eat that? Let me know if you want me to come make dinner for your family. Or you could stop by the restaurant, Sugar Bones Tacos. Let's get it.
Oh snap! Viewership's popping. Hey.
What's the garnish? We just put a little.
If y'all don't want Abraham to stop streaming, y'all better subscribe right now. Y'all better subscribe. And if you're subscribing, drop a comment, drop a heart in the chat. And gay, what's gay?
Here you go.
Hayes. What's gay? I came ready to roast.
Ready?
That's right.
Thank you, Jesus, for this food, and bless the hands prepared it for the nourishment of our bodies. Thank you for giving us strength, and thank you for giving us this opportunity. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
How long you been in jail? Long time. Sorry. Let's get over here on this side.
I'm gonna just finish later.
Open. What do you think, mommy? Ow. All right, guys, here we go. You like that? That's fire. Thank you. Little toast point for your troubles. Mmm. Leave it in. We're gonna eat dinner with you guys if that's okay. It is mushroom gravy. We made it from scratch. If you want to watch how we made this, subscribe, like the channel, like the live stream, and then I'll make sure that I post it after it's done. I said gonna give me, bro. Love you. Say no hospital food, friends. Oh. Yeah, mirepoix and the meatloaf, and then I add green peppers. The green peppers just make it sweet. I don't need no drink. Yeah, here's the look inside the meat itself. Damn, this is good. Right? Just give me garlic bread with everything. I'm ready. Thank you. I love meatloaf. Yeah, the mushroom gravy, you can really taste the truffle oil in there. When I used to work for the Cheesecake Factory, we'd probably do like 20 meatloafs a week. People always wonder if we actually eat the food. The hell? I'm maxing right now. Yeah, the heavy cream just gives the potatoes more viscosity, and that's what you want. Because sometimes mashed potatoes fall flat. But if you add some cream to it, we're good to go. No? It's okay.
Why did you put that seasoning on top? You guys should know that with the seasoning.
Really? I bet you do, Gloria. Babe, what's your favorite thing to cook? Albóndiga soup?
My favorite?
Yeah.
I like to make candy yams for the holidays.
Candy yam. I think Brianna, my wife's making muffins. That's today or no? The blueberry things? Yeah. No, probably nothing. All right, friends. We're gonna finish our meal here, but thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to make sure you like the live, subscribe to the channel.
Like and subscribe live.
Yeah. We'll be going live tomorrow from the restaurant. My wife and I have been busy all day, but now we're gonna spend some time together and eat dinner. I just wanted you guys to see us enjoy the food. But I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. God bless. And I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Good night, everybody.